I'd like to take some time to talk about the possibility of the United States arming the Syrian rebels. Something we don't hear a lot about is the fact that Russia is heavily invested in Syria. They have many large business enterprises there, and they sell a great deal of arms and equipment to the Syrian government. For their part, the Syrian port city of Tartus is home to a Russian military base. This base allows the Russian Navy access to the Mediterranean. Last June, then Secretary of State Clinton accused Russia of sending helicopter gunships to the Syrian government. Last month, Fox News reported that the Obama administration had denounced Russia for sending anti-ship missiles to the Syrian government. And this came at a time when Washington and Moscow were supposed to be working together to end the conflict, not escalate it. Russia will also be selling its S-300 air defense missile system to Syria. These missiles are designed to shoot down aircraft, but a spokesman for the Russian government has said that the missiles will not be used against opposition forces because they have no aircraft. In yet another story, it is reported that Russia will be selling MiG-29 aircraft to Syria. It seems pointless for Syria to be purchasing anti-aircraft missiles when Russia says that they cannot be used against opposition forces because they have no aircraft. Wouldn't the same apply to the anti-ship missiles? Using this logic, why is Syria acquiring weapons that theoretically it cannot use? And now for more information on the rebels. In addition to providing heavy weapons, they want the United States to establish no-fly zones. This should work out well for our pilots, especially if the Russian S-300s are already in place by then. And the Russian anti-ship missiles would definitely be a threat to our fleet in the Mediterranean. If the Russians are already arming the Syrian government, and the United States decides to arm the rebels, how can this lead to anything but hostilities between our two countries? How easy would it be for an act of aggression to occur between the United States and Russia? And just think of the repercussions that would produce. In my article entitled, "Should the United States Arm Syrian Rebels?" I cite 3 examples demonstrating how the rebels already have access to and are using heavy weapons. I think it would be a dangerous mistake to put additional and more advanced weapons in the hands of these people. They will never celebrate American values regardless of how many guns we give them. In this case, I think the risk of arming the rebels far outweighs any potential reward. For more information on this subject, please go to inconservativecompany.com. This video was made in the USA by me in support of freedom and traditional American values. Thank you for watching. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter.